Okay, folks, we're gonna be watching some Michael Jordan motivation.
9,000 shots in my career.
Over 9,000
I've
shots.
lost almost 300 games.
300 games he's lost.
26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot. And missed. I've failed over and over and
Love
over
this
again in
quote
life.
so much.
And that is why I succeed.
100%.
Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I led you to believe it was easy when it wasn't. Maybe I made you think my highlights started at the free throw line. and
You
not
made
at
it
the
look
gym.
easy, Michael. You definitely made it look easy.
Maybe I made you think that every shot I took was a game winner. That my game was built on flash and not fire. Maybe it's my fault that you didn't see that failure gave me strength, that my pain was my motivation. Maybe I led you to believe that basketball was a God-given gift and not something I worked for. Every single day
True
of my
that.
life.
Talent is overrated. Work ethic is what gets
Maybe
you
I
far.
destroyed the game. Or maybe you're just making excuses.
Tell him, Michael.
Have you ever gone on the court and been afraid?
No, I've never been afraid. I mean, obviously you're nervous, but afraid means you're not confident in your skills. I have total confidence in my skills, so I'm not afraid.
You had the utmost confidence. Your confidence level was through the roof. Where is it now?
On top of the roof. I don't think my confidence changed. I wouldn't have come back into this situation.
I never feel that I'm at my best. I feel I still have room to improve.
Great mindset.
I still set goals for myself to strive for. I'm never complacent with what I've achieved. Even though it's been very successful for me, I still feel I have a lot to prove, not just as a player, but as a person, as a father, to some extent as a role model in all aspects. So I'm never really too complacent with myself or with what I've achieved. When I get to a point where I feel I can improve as a player, I walk away from the game. I still feel that I have a plateau that I hadn't reached yet in terms of my skills or
Never
my
settling.
expectations of myself. I'm always going to expect myself to do certain things or surpass certain things. As long as I believe that, then my road to success is going to continue to expand.
Sports is a tool that teaches, and it teaches you bad things. It can also teach you good things. It's how you perceive those things. I've looked at every experience that I've had, negative and positive, and taken that as a positive. If I wouldn't change anything because I think it would alter some of the other things that happened. So when I look back, I can't say that I've had any bad things happen. Sure, I mean, you don't want bad things to happen, but you deal with bad things. You can't have good or without bad.
Exactly.
We are old. Sure, we're tired. It's been a long season. But mentally, we have a vision. We have a finish that we have to attain. And sometimes you have to do it when you're old and you're tired. And I think it's the test of your will to succeed when you have to deal with some of these negatives. And I'm pretty sure by the end of this playoffs, you'll see the old and the tired people were very, very young and strong.
I wonder what year that was. I'm pretty sure that was in
I feel like I'm
the 96 to 98 period.
I don't think I'm ever going to find something equal to the game of basketball for me.
They talk about guys being competitors. He was the fiercest of all the
By
competitors.
far.
I know Jesus worked 7 days a week. On 6 days, he rested on Sunday, didn't he? Well, Michael Jordan played on Sunday.
Amazing work ethic.
An assassin personified that had that killer
Stephen A.
instinct.
Smith speaking.
I'm not sure people really know how good this guy is.
Michael Jordan at his best, there's very few people on this planet that can do this.
For me, Michael Jordan was a killer. It didn't matter. He wanted to come in and kill you.
What motivates me is the unknown. No one knows. They can all speculate, but no one really knows. And myself, I didn't know. But I didn't let that stop me. you know, and I let that motivate me more so than anything. That, you know, as long as it's unknown, that means I have a chance. You know, and that's the way I pursued my whole career.
Exactly.
No matter what the game is, or who you're playing against, you have to want the ball. The clock. The pressure. Block all that out. All you think about is what you have to do to win. That's why I love the end of the game. Because it comes down to that one moment when it's all in my hand.
No better player in the pressure situations, in the clutch moments, than Air Jordan himself.
I don't always have to hit the last shot, but I do have to walk away knowing I did everything I could to win the game.
If you've done everything you can,
when you step on the floor,
you can have no regrets.
How many times you've done it before? All that matters is that you do it now. Those are the moments you put in the hours of practice for. Those are the ones you never forget.
I never feared about my skills, you know, because I put in the work. Work ethic eliminates fear. So if you put forth the work, then what are you fearing? You know what you're capable of doing with your life.
I've never been afraid. I mean, obviously you're nervous, but afraid means you're not confident in your
underprepared.
skills. I have total confidence in my skills, so I'm not afraid.
That was obviously the most iconic shot in his career. His final shot for the Bulls won them the '98 championship against Utah.
Be true to the game, because the game would be true to you. If you try to shortcut the game, then the game's going to shortcut you. If you put forth the effort, good things will be bestowed upon you. That's truly about the game. And in some ways, that's about
No
life.
shortcuts. Shortcuts don't get you anywhere, guys. Man, I love that video. Very, very well produced video. A lot of amazing sound bites from Michael Jordan. Some of his best ever quotes. Truly an inspirational and motivational human being indeed. I think my favorite quote of his is definitely the one where he says, you know, he's missed over 9,000 shots. You know, he's lost almost 300 games. He's been put in the position of shooting for the game winner 26 times and failed. And that is why he succeeds. You know, he failed over and over and over again in his life. And that is why he succeeds. Definitely very famous quote of his, and one that's applicable to all of us. You know, if we don't put ourselves in situations to fail, then how can we ever succeed in life? You know, some of the best things that can happen to us, we have to put ourselves in, you know, hard situations. Nothing worth having is easy. Another takeaway that I like is that, you know, we seem to only notice his success, you know, the 6 championships, 6 finals MVPs, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. You know, the success is just the very, very small part of the journey. We don't tend to focus on everything underneath the, you know, the surface layer. And that is where he failed over and over again. That is where his growth and development came from, that allowed him to succeed. So I think for all of us, you know, whatever journey we're on, you know, maybe things aren't going too well, just know it's all part of the journey. And if we carry on working, if we carry on striving for success, we will eventually get there. But folks, enough of me rambling on. I just love watching these Michael Jordan videos, these motivational videos from some of the all-time great sportsmen. I hope you did enjoy it too. If you did, please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. I'd highly appreciate it. But until next time, I hope you have a good one. Cheers.